Hi everyone, I'm Needlecraft Danny. This is Flossmas day 15. We're getting closer and closer to the end and closer to Christmas. So the Christmas sweater has started. I only have one, so we'll see how often I will wear it. I'm here to show you what I stitched on yesterday and what I'm going to stitch on today. Yesterday I thought I wouldn't stitch anymore because of a finish hangover, and the next project I wanted to stitch on was Supersize Max Color Once Upon a Fairy Tale. This chart is by Heaven of Designs, the artwork by Amy Stewart. And I was so excited to continue stitching on this piece that I actually did some stitching on it. And therefore I decided to not stitch on it today anymore, to just rotate through my projects, because that means I stitch on the last of my projects on the 23rd of December. And therefore I have a very clean cut between my WIP parade, so stitching on every one of my projects for one day. And then starting at Christmas, when I would have taken a break out of this rotation anyways, because I visit my parents, I can just start with stitching on Mini Cinderella until the end of the year. So it's a clean break, and that was kind of what I was looking for. So yesterday I stitched on this one. So let me show you where I got to. So here we go. This is where I got to. Basically, I started a new diagonal up here and I did 3 blocks. So overall, I did 311 stitches, which doesn't sound like a lot, especially for me. But on this project, it's not too bad, because this project has a lot of confetti in there, and therefore 300 stitches are actually really fine. So up here there was a lot of black and dark blue, just sky, and in here I then did a little bit more of the tree I was looking forward to stitching on. So I did more in there, and I think a few confetti stitches in that next block, just because I had the thread already parked, stitched it in one block, and it wasn't that one as well, so I stitched it there and then parked it. So yeah. This is stitched on a 40 count Newcastle linen, stitching 1/1 10 stitches. Needleminder is from Lakeside Needlecraft. And yeah, I'm just really happy with that one. It looks amazing. It really does. Yeah, my Supersize Max Color Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Can't wait to get back to this one. I really can't wait. I would have loved to just sit down and stitch on this one only until the end of the year. But that's just not what I want to do for the overall thing. So I'm going to pack it away. It will be the first project I stitch on in 2023, because it has its birthday on the 1st of January in 2023. And therefore I'm going to stitch on it then anyways. So that's 3 weeks, not even. So I'm fine with that. Okay, next project is the project I finished my goal on next. For this one, I finished my goal on the 1st of May this year. And that project is another Supersize Max Color. It's Supersize Max Color Cliffhanger. The artwork is also by Amy Stewart and charted by Heaven of Designs. And this is the finished piece. And I show you where I'm at with that one at the moment. So this is where I'm at. With this one, I started in the top left corner, stitched that first page. And then I put the next 3 pages that were available into a wheel on the Tiny Decisions app. So those 3 pages, and it randomly chose this page. So I stitched that one. And then I looked at all the pages available next to it, either directly or diagonally, and let the wheel decide which page I'm going to stitch next. So that's why you have that kind of pattern of pages done. And I have started a new page down here. So that's the page I'm going to continue on. At the moment, I'm going through the floss list from top to bottom. Wherever a color is not yet stitched on this piece, I stitch that color completely in that page. And then I move on to the next color, just going through which color is next, and stitching cross country per page. This is also stitched on 40 count Newcastle linen, 1/1 full 1/1 10 stitch. And yeah, so you can see those pages on the 40 count are tiny. Those are my fingers. So yeah, tiny. But I love them. I really love them. Yeah, can't wait to continue stitching on this one either. So hopefully a little bit more than on Once Upon a Fairy Tale, because it's not quite as confetti heavy, even though it's a max color. It only has 200 colors and not 238. And a lot of it is just browns at the moment, and therefore even less. And I'm doing cross country per page and not just in a 10 by 10 block, so it's even faster. So yeah, looking forward to stitching on that one today, hopefully getting a lot of progress in, so that I can show you that tomorrow. Now, let's move on to my gift exchange, because that's everything I have for stitching. No, that's not everything I have for stitching. I totally forgot. I do have some more things, because a friend of mine and I, at the beginning of the year, we said we need to order from 123 Stitch. We were both a bit hesitant, because if we do order there, we need a bigger order to make it worth the shipping and the waiting. It normally takes about 1 up to 2 months until it arrives here in Germany, and then you often have to pay customs and stuff like that. So about a month ago, we decided we're finally going to do it. We ordered, both decided on stuff we wanted, and we ordered everything, and it was here in less than a month. And probably maybe because of Christmas and so many packages arriving from the US, we did not have to pay any customs, so that was great. So we got lucky there. And yeah, let me show you what I got. Let's start with fabric, because I have one piece of fabric for a few projects I have here, but I'm not entirely sure if I like it. I thought it would be a little bit more gray and not quite as blue. This is a 32 count Belfast linen in the colorway Dwarf by Pictures Plus. It's a big piece, and I thought it would be more gray, and it's really blue. So not sure if I'm going to use it, but if I'm not using it for the project I bought it for, I will use it for something else. So it's not going to waste, that's for sure. And now let's move on to patterns. I got one Mirabilia that was actually a birthday present from this friend. Last year she bought me a fabric, and this year she said I can have any pattern I want from any company I want to. And I really had this in mind, because I really wanted to stitch this. It looks amazing. This is Princess Eliana by Mirabilia. And I also think it might actually work on the fabric she gifted me the year before. So that's nice as well. To have fabric and pattern both from the same friend over different birthdays. I like that idea. So I have to check if it actually fits on the fabric. I did not check that yet, but I will do that soonish in preparation for next year. That's all going to happen either in the week between Christmas and New Year's, or if in the following days I'm not quite feeling like stitching on the project that I have for the day, then I might do stuff like that, like sorting through everything. So yeah. Okay, next thing is the Songbirds Garden series by Cottage Garden. Cottage Garden samplings. I knew there was something missing. My friend and I, we decided we want to stitch them all, both of us. So we're not going to buy the patterns, both of us. We're going to share them. There are 12 patterns. 2 of them we already had. One she had, one I had, because I bought those, I think, last year and gave her one for Christmas. And the other one I kept for myself. So we needed 10 more. 9 were in stock, so we ordered 9. And she kept 5 of those. I have now 4 with me, which means overall I have 5 with me. And I want to start one of those next year. So I'm not entirely sure which one, but basically she kept one more, but I decided which ones I want to take. So we have number 1, this is Forever and Ever. Number 2, this is Merry and Bright. Probably not going to be my start, but she had a wintry one already, so I decided the other winter one I'm going to take, and maybe I started at the end of the year, I'm not sure. This one is number 9, which is There is Beauty in Simplicity, and this one is actually quite a contender for my start. Mostly because I plan to start one in March or April, something like that. And this is very springy. So, and that one also, because it's very springy, I took that one with me. This is number 10, Sing for Joy. So those are the 4 patterns of the Songbirds Garden series I took with me. So as I said, I have now 5. The other one is an autumn one I have. And yeah, next year, one of them is going to get started, or at least one of them is getting started. And I'm very much looking forward to that. And then the Cottage Garden Samplings had another series, I think beginning or end of last year they started it, something like that. They're all out yet already, and I love those. I love them all. It's the Year in the Woods, and I got the first 5. So I got the fox, I got the swans, the jackrabbit, the raccoon, and the ferret. I love the ferret. That's so cute. Also going to be started in March or April, I think. And I bought the fabric for the December one and those 2. But I thought the fabric would be a little bit more gray, so I'm probably going to do a floss toss, see if I like it or not. And yeah, then we'll see what I'm going to do with that. With those, a lot of it is charted in DMC, but there are 2 Weeks Dye Works or Gentle Art sampler threads used for those. And I think I might actually just switch it out to DMC and all stitch it in DMC. Jessie Marie Does Stuff stitched those, and she only stitched the DMC colors instead of the Weeks Dye Works, and they look amazing. So I'm pretty sure those will look amazing with DMC as well, especially because most of it is charted in DMC anyways. So yeah, that might happen, or that will happen next year, and it might happen with just the DMC. So yeah, that's all my haul. I'm still waiting for one order. That's the one I ordered first for my Kranich and beads. I'm still waiting for that. We'll see when it's going to arrive. But I don't have any hurry with that. The 1 to 3 stitch one I really wanted to get this year so I can prepare for next year. And obviously my Kranich and beads are the second company I was really hoping to get here soon, and it was perfect. Right when I wanted to start stitching with those materials, they were there, so no problem there at all. Okay, so now that's all the stitching. I actually received, that's one thing I wanted to say, I actually received the haul the day before yesterday, so I could have shown it in my yesterday's video, but that one was already so long with the finish that I decided to do it today, and now I'm even longer than yesterday, and I haven't even started with my gift exchange. So, gift exchange. This is gift number 15 for the 15th of December. Super cute packaging. I mean, super cute. So I'm very excited to see what's in here. Let me open it. Yeah, and I was hoping I could open it without cutting, but that's not working. So let's cut through that. That's cute. And I would say it's crochet. So 1 crochet keyring with the heart-shaped ring itself, and then the heart crocheted and with some pearls. So yeah, very cute, very cute. That might actually end up on my keychain. And 1 chocolate angel. So yeah, that's nice. And that's, I don't want to bash those gifts that aren't handmade, because not everyone has the money or the time, and I totally understand that. Especially doing 24 of those gifts, not everyone has the time. A lot of the women we do this with, they already have children, so yeah, you don't have that much time with children. But I just love some handmade gifts. That's just really cute. And I think I'm going to keep this packaging because it still works. There is no number on there or anything like that. You can just put a new thread in up there and you can use it again. So I'm definitely not going to throw that one out. That's too beautiful to throw out. Yeah, that's going to happen. So that's everything. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you continue to have a wonderful December. Oh, one thing I wanted to say. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your kind comments on yesterday's video. I read through them. I did not answer yet. That's probably going to happen today. But thank you so much, everyone. That's so kind and so sweet. And thank you. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful time. And I will see you tomorrow.